Welcome to Fool's Ball. This is the NFL running back quiz where you don't need eyebrows, but it certainly helps. And to those left and right of me, as usual, we got Neckbeard and Chief Greengrass. If you guys didn't know, that was a Travis Jervey joke, which anytime you're talking about running backs, there's almost always a reference to Travis Jervey about Lions,
Tigers,
eyebrows, whatever it is. He's also from the Citadel. And if you ever watched a football Packer game back in the day, they would always bring up Travis Jervey and talk about him for some reason. Yeah. His fumble, he would always fumble into the end zone. That's just like a kind of some fun facts. There's a lot of fun facts about running backs. We're going to do a quiz. Chief is going to run this quiz. I'm going to put Chief in the middle now. Chief, okay. You can take over now, Chief. You can. You are now the host, and you get to run the show however you want.
All right, sounds good. This is going to be 15 questions, just running back history. Hopefully, most of the names are familiar. It'll go back a ways. Some of them should be fun, and we'll just see which of you two knows the best about running backs.
Is there multiple? Derek, do you think you know more about running backs than me? I think you might. I don't know. I think it on a scale of 1 to 100, you're like you might be like an 87. I'm like an 85.
We'll find out, man, because like it depends on the question. Because multiple choice is both good and terrible sometimes.
It's true.
Like I think I know the answer, and then I hear another name, and I'm like, oh crap, maybe it's.
We're now switching into versus mode.
Versus mode.
Versus mode.
And yeah, as soon as you buzz in, you don't have to wait for all the answers. Obviously.
Okay.
Are we ready, gentlemen?
Ready. Let's go.
All right. Who was the first running back in history to score 30 touchdowns in a season, whether from the air or ground? Marshall Faulk, Edgerrin James, LaDainian Tomlinson.
I'm going to say Marshall Faulk.
No, not Marshall Faulk.
LaDainian Tomlinson.
That's correct. You didn't let me get to option number 4, Eddie Lacy.
Oh, God.
You should have led with Eddie Lacy. You should have had him first.
If you were talking about cheeseburgers in a sitting, then yeah, maybe. But like not touchdowns in a season. Oh, Eddie Lacy.
Yes.
This is an interesting format because we might not hear all the names, but we can buzz in.
Yeah. Hey, if you know it, you know it. Yeah. So
that's all a part of the fun. That was a good one. And yeah, Tomlinson set the record at 06 with the Chargers when he crossed the goal line 31 times. He got 28 rushing, 3 from the air. Hornig of the Packers scored his high of 15 back in 1960. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
The game evolved a little bit in those 46 years, but
didn't Emmett Smith have the record before that? So I don't think Marshall Faulk ever hit 30, right? Emmett was at like
for like total touchdowns. Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, I think Emmett had the record before that.
It's just because I had Marshall Faulk on my head from the last.
No, it's not that answer, dude. He scored a lot, but So
ready?
Yep.
Clear the buzzer.
All right. Clear the buzzers. And then we'll reset. All right. Who was the first running back to rush for a career 10,000 yards? O.J. Simpson, Jim Taylor, Jim Brown, or Larry Zonka?
Jim Brown.
Hype. Yeah, that's right. Jim Brown.
Nice.
We're tied up.
Yeah, Brown was on top of the heap when he retired in 65 after only 9 seasons, all with the Browns. He rushed for a career 12,312 yards.
Yeah, 12,000 yards is kind of a random one in there. That's probably why both of us hesitated. We're like not sure.
Well, I know he played like 8 or 9 seasons.
You're
and
right.
I was like, I wonder if it's a trick question because he ran for like 9,980 yards or something.
Yeah. And you said the first one, and I was like, it's Jim Brown.
OJ got 11,236 yards.
Okay.
Yeah,
he didn't I thought it could have been. He was no Jim Brown. Yeah, Nobody could slash and burn like OJ, but
and we've become that kind of program.
Nobody could take it to him.
All righty. Question number 3, tied 1-1.
All right, clear the buzzer.
Clear the buzzer.
Clearing the buzzer. And speaking of which, from 1972 to 1976, O.J. Simpson won 4 rushing titles. Which running back prevented Simpson from winning 5 consecutive in that time by winning his only rushing title? Was it Gale Sayers, Otis Armstrong, John Riggins, or Larry?
Gale Sayers.
Neckbeard.
No, I went first, dude. Yeah, I would check to see who. It's John Riggins.
Nope.
Dang it.
Do I get to steal?
Dougie, yeah, you can steal with Gale Sayers, John Riggins, or Larry Zonka.
No, I said Riggins. And what did you say earlier, Hype?
Oh yeah, you're right. You said Riggins. So Gale Sayers, Otis Armstrong, or Larry Zonka.
What year was this?
This would have been
in the 70s. He never gave us
in the 70s. Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Otis Anderson.
There you go.
Nice.
The Broncos won his only rushing title in 1974, rushing for 1,400 yards.
That's the thing is, I don't think Gale Sayers did he ever win a rushing title? I don't know if he ever did.
I don't believe he did.
Nope.
I don't believe he did. I think
it's
John
a
Riggins
recognizable
had
name, but I remember he never did.
Dude, I can't believe Otis Anderson played that long. He was on like the Cardinals and the Giants. He played forever, man.
Oh yeah,
good running back.
Oh, Riggins played from 71 to 85. Larry Zonka from 68 to 79. That was a hell of a time for running backs.
Are you keeping score over there, Dave?
I am. Score. Yep, I'm keeping two.
Two for Hype, one for Neckbeard.
Hype's winning 2-1. 2-1.
Okay, clear the buzzer.
All right, clearing buzzer. Which running back set a record for fumbling the ball 15 times in the same season? Walter Payton, Terry Metcalf. All right. Franco Harris or Wendell Tyler?
Can you
say it again?
Yeah, please.
Oh, wait. Okay. Which running back set the record for fumbling the ball 15 times? Was it Walter Payton, Terry Metcalf?
I'm going to say Terry Metcalf.
The St. Louis Cardinals set the record in 1974, then broke his record by losing the ball 15 times in 1976.
Nice, dude.
All right.
He managed to play for 6 seasons, which is amazing. And
I just use the rules of deduction where the other ones I don't think fumbled that much. So I was like, it's got to be the other guy.
I was going to say Metcalf too, but I was waiting to see if there was another name.
Yeah, I know. All right. At the end. And then Dave kind of paused and then we were kind of like.
You're just like, just say it. So, all right. Go ahead, Dave.
Clearing buzzers. We're resetting. All right. Which of the following running backs led the league the most times with rushing touchdowns in a season? Pete Banaszak, Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, or Billy Sims?
Me.
Neckbeard.
Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, that's a gross one.
That's an easy one.
Gotta recognize it was all that line. Emmett had a good save it, but that line was pretty fantastic.
He was a very shifty running back, but like that line was pretty amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he averaged 4 yards before first contact one of those seasons.
More than that, one of those. I think it was like 4.7 one year. It was insane. So anyway.
Nicely done. All right. Clearing buzzers. This ought to be an easy one. And which of the following led the league 8 times in rushing yardage? OJ, Jim Brown, Emmett, Barry Sanders. Neckbeard.
Jim Brown.
Jim Brown, that's right.
So when he buzzes in before all the word names are said, you should stop right there.
I should have. Yes, I should have.
No, it's okay. I guess that's true. So I don't
you buzz and then it keeps going, and like otherwise, what's the point of? I should just buzz right away then as soon as he talks.
That's
you know
fair.
What I mean?
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'll get that cleared up.
Like if that's the rule, I'll just buzz as soon as he starts talking. Then he has to say the whole thing, and then I can answer.
That's fair.
Okay,
that's fair. No, you're right. That's fair.
Oh, yeah, you're 100% right. Ready for the next one, gentlemen?
Yeah.
Ready.
All right. Who was the first New York Jet to rush for 10,000 yards as a Jet? Freeman McNeil, Emerson Boozer, John Riggins, or Curtis Martin?
Curtis Martin.
Yeah, I was gonna say Curtis Martin anyway, dude.
I know both of us knew the answer.
I was waiting for him to say it, and I was like, "Am I wrong?" I was gonna guess it right away, but it's Curtis Martin, right, Dave?
Yes.
Okay.
So do we give it to Neckbeard, who
one,
buzzed first by 1/10 of a second, or give it to Doug, who said it?
No, I buzzed.
He
first.
buzzed first.
Yeah, I buzzed
so Neckbeard, okay.
Yeah,
so
don't shout it out, Doug. You got to check the buzzer first. You got to check the buzzer, man. So, but I think we clicked almost at like the same time.
Oh yeah, it was a 10th.
Both of us knew the answer right away.
Yeah.
Like, we were just waiting for. I don't know why we were just waiting for you.
Should have said it.
Well, that's part of the fun. Sometimes it'll be the second. Sometimes it'll be the last.
Yep.
Here is a really easy one for you guys.
No boy.
Are we all set? Reset. Yep. I was a Green Bay running back. I only played in 9 seasons in the NFL. I scored 62 touchdowns in my 104 games.
I buzzed in.
Nick
I'm
Beard.
on green. I'm on green.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay, now you can finish before you have to
Dave,
buzz.
what's the say
Yep.
say the rest of it.
I got into a little trouble with my gambling. Who am I? I'm on green. Tony Canadeo, Paul Hornig, or Dorsey Levens.
Paul Horning.
Damn it.
Paul
I
Horning.
knew that too, because our dad used to tell us how Paul Horning was our schmutz. Like we'd go gambling all the time. Like it was a thing that people knew. Oh man, I knew that. Good job, Doug.
All
Sometimes
right.
it pays to have patience, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mhm. Buzzers are all
Was
cleared
it 4-3 right now?
I believe. Do I have 5 or 4, Dave? What is the score?
5.
5-4, or is it 5-3?
Wait, I have
Let's see.
5.
I got 5.
Beard.
Wait, what?
I think it's 5-4.
5 to 4.
Yeah, I got 5. You got 4, right?
Yep. Beard has 5. Hype
Yeah.
has 4.
Close game. Close game.
Definitely. Much closer than last night's debacle.
You were.
You see,
fine.
you can only be a Bears fan if you don't know your history.
That's
It makes
true.
it a lot easier.
You need to forget history to be a Bears fan. So
Exactly. Oh, speaking of which, are we ready, gentlemen?
let's go.
I only played in 68 games in my career, but was one of the most exciting running backs in history. My Bear teammates blocked for me so I could run for 39 touchdowns.
I buzzed already.
Hey,
Dale Sayers.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Damn. Good job. I was trying not to do what I did last time. And
I was
buzz
gonna
too
buzz
early.
right away because I knew it already, but I was like, I'm just
Yep.
gonna wait like another moment or two.
Brian's
Oh, yeah.
song. Gail only played in 60
It's
games.
always on TV.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's one of the greatest.
Oh yeah. I mean, Gail Sayers was awesome, but
Oh, God, yes, he was.
very short career. Very short career.
But he is fantastical. Are we ready, gentlemen? We are
Clear
all
buzzer.
cleared.
Yep.
Yeah. The world saw me in a Los Angeles Rams uniform for 10 seasons. I was a solid running back and reached the 1,000-yard plateau mark twice in my career. I wore the number. Sorry.
What?
Oh, no, the buzzer. I need to set it to a longer timer. Start again.
We don't need to worry about the timing of the buzzer.
No, we don't.
Just
And-
ask
yeah.
the question.
Yeah, okay. I wore the number 22 behind the great Roman Gabriel. Who am I? Lawrence McCutcheon, Dick Bass, Steven Jackson, Eric Dickerson, Neckbeard.
Steven Jackson.
Nope.
Dave, can you tell me the names again?
Lawrence McCutcheon, Dick Bass.
Is
Or
it
Eric-
Lawrence McCutcheon?
Nope. I just like Dick Bass.
I should have known that's why you picked it.
I was like, I know it's not Dickerson. It's like, who's the? I didn't even know that was a person. Dick Bass.
Yeah, me neither. But his name kept showing up in a whole bunch of trivia, so that's
Really?
one of those. I'm like,
All
oh,
right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
all righty, clearing the buzzer. I wore the number 44 with the Browns for 10 seasons. My high kick style helped me gain over 1,000 yards 3 times. I had an amazing 74 rushing touchdowns and averaged 4.2 yards per carry. Who am I? Amp Lee, John Brody, Leroy Kelly, or Greg Pruitt?
Shit.
I
I was going to hear a name and I didn't hear it. Can you say those again? Oh, he already
Hi.
guessed. Good.
Can you say that? Yeah, just say the names again, Dave. No one knows the answer to this.
Oh, yeah. Amp Lee, John Brody, Leroy Kelly, or Greg Pruitt?
The third guy.
Leroy Kelly?
Yeah.
Circle gets a square.
Nice. That's what I was going to guess too. Good job, dude. That's the only name I recognized.
I know.
yeah,
I'm like, I
so-
think I recognize that maybe, but I don't even.
I
Yeah.
had to get one that was an old timer that maybe your old man could get that we didn't know.
Kelly. Leroy Kelly.
I heard the name. It's just like now I actually want to research him a little bit just to see.
Yeah.
All righty.
Learn
This
something
next
new
one
every
should be
day.
much, much easier. We got some names that we're going to be better with.
Okay.
Hype is up 6-5 with 3 questions to go.
Ooh, close game, close
Boy.
game.
Neck and neck. 7 of my 8 seasons in the NFL were in a Dolphins uniform. My partner running back and I set a record in 1972 for being the first to both rush for 1,000 yards in a season. I ended my career as a San Diego Charger in 1970.
Larry Zonka.
Hype.
Larry Zonka.
Nope.
It's the other guy. Aha. I'm glad I waited this time. I'm glad I waited this time.
Okay, was not Larry Zonka. Was it Jim Kick, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or Mercury Morris?
What?
Mercury Morris, baby.
Mercury Morris.
You
We're all
really
time-
Mercury Morris, baby.
In there?
Yeah, dude.
Did you forget
Mercury.
that he was actually a running back for the Dolphins for like 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw his name. I just couldn't resist because I totally spaced him too. I thought it was kind of fun.
That is hilarious.
All right, we're all tied at 6-6 with 2 questions left.
Here we go.
All right, clearing the buzzer. I played for 10 seasons with the Bills and 2 with the Niners. I was the first rusher to amass 2,000 yards in a season when I did this in 1973. Neckbeard.
Your favorite innocent man, OJ Simpson.
Yes.
OJ played for the Niners? Shoot, I don't know.
Yeah, I just thought that he was all Bills. That's the only reason why I put that one in there.
Yeah, he didn't play well for the Niners, but
I don't want to know the answer to that one, man.
well, I knew everyone knows he was the first guy to rush for 2,000 yards. Like everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah.
So
That
that's-
just threw me
that's what
off the
you
whole
focus
Niners
on.
thing. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
All right, let's see if Dougie can tie it up.
Got to
here.
tie it up. You got to get this one, Doug.
Clearing the buzzer. In 14 seasons, I ran for the Jets of New York and the Redskins of Washington. I rushed for over 11,000 yards in my career. My number 44 was recognized for Neckbeard.
John Riggins.
John Riggins.
Booyah.
Nicely done, young man.
Victory to the beard. Woohoo.
8-6.
Hey, good game, Doug. You did good. I thought you were
Oh.
going to beat me there until the very end.
Well, when you start
So-
doing OJ stuff, my brain just doesn't blocks out those stats.
OJ stats. All right.
Yeah,
well,
I totally forgot he was the first 2,000-yard guy.
Yep. That's what kind of made him famous. I mean, Andy was a Heisman Trophy winner from USC.
But like the
oh, yeah.
49ers, I was like, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, the 49ers thing I had no idea about. The rest of it was familiar, but
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because he lived in California or whatever. Yeah.
Well, good quiz. All right. Running back quiz down. Now, should we do some team specific quizzes, guys? Get in some teams, maybe highlight some players in some cities that don't get enough love on YouTube. And do
Absolutely.
some more quizzes. All right, let's do it. Thanks for showing up, guys. How do you guys feel about this quiz? Hype, how do you feel about your L?
I wanted to win. I was winning for a while there. I think we need a recount. I don't know. I feel like this was fun,
Yeah.
but it was kind of like interesting on how like the presentation and saying the names it played such a factor into it because there's a lot of them that were kind of hard.
Yeah.
So that kind of added more elements of intrigue, I guess.
Yeah, we'll get better at it.
No, it's kind of fun that way.
We're
And,
learning how to do the quizzes.
It was
right?
exciting,
yeah.
like you're on the edge of your seat.
And the thing
Okay.
for those that aren't really that familiar with, you learn that Bears running backs are sweet, great stories. They're wonderful movies, lifetime movies because they're great, wonderful people. And Packer running backs are just criminals. That's all you need to know.
I got nothing to say.
I
about
see
that.
the theme here. I should have thought about that going in.
Yeah, I'd like to throw something back in your face, but it's true. I mean, all those Super Bowl victories just made them really arrogant, Dave. I don't know what to tell you. So all those
Hey.
Packer championships really weighing
Nope.
them down in their morality.
There's never a bear
So-
running back that tried to own a lion and burn his face
Yeah.
off.